All right now in the 5 series, we're looking at 5 records that normally I wouldn't buy based on the cover art, but I did buy, and I'm glad that I did. All right, long title, but let's get into it. First off, we're looking at Play Ragtime Guitar by Stefan Grossman. Usually I'd have no interest in
how to play ragtime.
All right, I've been corrected. How to Play Ragtime by Stefan Grossman. And this record is a record that I don't know why I purchased this record, but I did purchase this record. And it is, it's just a fun, light, breezy, I'd say summertime record. You feel like you're in a really good Woody Allen movie, and it just doesn't let you down. It's like, it takes me to a place that I've never been, and I'm glad that I'm there. It's crisp, it's concise, and it's just beautiful. I just like this record. But at the same time, I've got no interest in buying other ragtime records. But anyway, this is great. Stefan Grossman. This record here, this record is like, the cover does sell it because it is what it is. I'll probably grab this record because I thought it might have some Bollywood vibes, but it's like, I'd usually pass this record by. I probably got it for really, really cheap. It's not a great cover. It doesn't sell itself, but it's Indian folk music. And when I looked it up, I'm not really big on Indian folk music, but this record is just a really beautiful record because it's Indian folk, but it's got this kind of, it's got this drum, percussive, I wouldn't say energy because it's mellow, but it just rides along. And then the vocals, it's just, you're going down this beautiful musical stream and you just want to hang out in this boat for a long time. That's my analogy of this record. It may sound weird, but it's a really good record. And he's, I guess he was well known in Jamaica, or maybe he still is well known in Jamaica, but he's originally from Trinidad. But this is what he does, Indian folk. I don't know his other records, but this record is banging. I really like this record. Song to Remember. Not a great cover, but a great record. Anyway, moving on. Los Corazones Solitarios, I'm pronouncing it really badly. Bolero music. It's bolero, it's romantico bolero, but it's got this lo-fi, fuzzy element to it that makes it, makes it edgy, right? The bass is really plodding and rumbles along. And you've got these kind of lo-fi drums on there. It's just the way it's produced, the way it sounds, and the vocals just kind of just float over it. It's a beautiful record, filled with samples and breaks and loops. Great album, Los Corazones Solitarios. I would have passed over this record because normally I would have just looked at it and been like, some slow, romantic, plodding record. But for some reason I bought it, maybe because it's red. Red attracts you. And I bought it and I'm happy. Great record. Super Shrink, brown cover, it's not really saying much, and it's definitely, it's not a whole listen through type record. What it is, it's excerpts. I guess it may have been a play, or it's just some kind of an experimental avant-garde record. It's just the Shrink talking to his patient, right? But then for some reason they break out into these crazy heavy drum breaks, like hip-hop, B-boy, makes you want to break dance breaks on this record. I don't know why, I don't know what they're getting at, but I enjoy it. I'm glad I picked up this record because it's odd, and I've actually got 2 copies. There you go, Super Shrink. And this record, this is kind of an asterisk by it because this cover is definitely a cover that I would be drawn to. It's just the guy who made it, James Last. I see James Last records around, not too interested in James Last stuff. He just does cheesy covers of music from the 70s. Not really too into it. But this record, I don't know what he was doing at this time in his life. He may have been going through some kind of a hippie phase, but he made a funky, groovy, stripped down 70s, hard funk and loose record. He does covers of popular records of that time, but he just jams on every single one and gives them a new life. I don't know what was going on in James Last's life at the time. It's maybe the last James Last that I get, pun intended, but this is a great record, along with the others. 5 records that have covers that I usually wouldn't buy, but I bought, and I'm glad that I bought. There you go. Hi-Fi Recluse.